Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Waterloo and Wavre. I am your host as always. Now, without further ado, let's see what the French have gotten up to this turn, now that the mud has dried. So I suspect they're going to get at things quite snappy. They're going to be quite snappy with their movements in their want to drive me back. Who's that? Some French chasseur. Alright, his 6th Corps continues to move. My question is he moving to support his attack on my left, or is he moving them to block the Prussians? That's the real question, isn't it? Alright. It looks like oof. Ow. Here they come. Those guns are really starting to take a toll. There's the guard. They're charging. They are definitely chipping me down in places pretty quickly. But their guns are really taking a toll. That's the big issue. Leading... Okay, MacDonald. Colonel MacDonald. They drive me back. Okay. Ugh. Alright. 51st West Riding. Then the 2nd LaSalle's. The entire Hanoverian Brigade there just gave way, unfortunately. With the Hanoverians just giving way like that, I'm going to have to work on reorganising them quickly. I mean, I could charge, but it's a case of why? And far more importantly, what is it going to achieve beyond plugging the gap? So beyond plugging the gap, what is it going to achieve, really? So in that case then, we are going to shoot them. Bolton's guns. You are to shoot at them. Ramsey, I'm gonna move, I think. So the guns that are there are gonna shift and fall back, and I, as a result, am also going to pull back the guards under Maitland. All right. They're already disordered, so it doesn't really matter in the slightest with them. They are going to fall back. Who do you belong to? You belong to 3rd Foot Guards. First Foot Guards, Coldstream Guards, other Coldstream Guards. I am going to probably shift the 52nd Oxfordshires. I'm going to pull you back a bit. Colonel Ellis, fall back into the woods. You will fall back into the woods likewise. Have a look, see what can they see. They can see them. Okay, they can see a lot of my force over here, so there is no doubt about that. Well, hello there, boys. This one element of the King's Hussars will go there. Colonel Doherty will go there. And then Arunchild will go there. What's my losses like? Pretty bad, all things considered. What happened to MacDonald? Wounded. Sandham's battery. So Sandham, who can you shoot? Not a whole lot that's actually worth it, but Cleves, King's German Legion battery. Sinclair's battery. Shoot at them, please. Bang. Gardner's troop of guns. You are to hit the square. Blow a nice little chunk out of that square. Alright, so we've done most of over here. Whatever's left really isn't going to matter. Okay, we are more protected now at the very least when it comes to cannon fire. And it is going to force my opponent to not so much be, quote, careful, but more he's not going to be able to rely on the artillery to do the work. If we continue over here, we'll have... What can you see? Out of curiosity. Not a grand amount. But you will be able to shoot someone in the face when they inevitably come over. You can go there. They are sitting right there. Alright, you are going to rejoin your battalion. No skirmishers for you. Now, I could throw out a couple of light companies from the Oxfords, and I think I am going to. Basically throw out some light companies from the Oxfords. We'll do 1st Battalion B, and then we'll move the Oxfords, or at least partially move the Oxfords forward. So the Oxfords will come forward and start taking their positions. And then we have the King's German Legion and Mitchell's Brigade holding that side. Now, the question is it time for the heavy cavalry? Something tells me no, but one has to ask, essentially. Out of curiosity, if I did fall back, say, the Gloucesters, yeah, I think it's worth it in this case. Basically fall back to the reverse slope, for the most part anyway. Alright, you can shoot them. General Pack, you are to pour it into... Oh, you can't, so pour it into those skirmishers. Cameron with the Highlanders will pour it into them. Not do a grand amount. The Gordons. Now, that's going to be the real hard part, isn't it? What to do, given the fact that there's a huge gap in my line. We'll shift them. Oof. Those guns are being really pesky. throw those skirmishers out there. Again, as I try and reorganise the 5th Hanoverian Brigade, I'm also going to basically have to shift Picton. Now, the real question is here, how much damage do we think I could do? I think it's going to be worth it just for the sake of it's a sacrifice, but it's a necessary sacrifice, I think, all things considered, given the sheer unfortunate situation we happen to be in. I will shift forward, essentially, this cavalry, and say, look at me, here I am. You want progress, here it is, but you're going to have to earn it. We are still going to also throw out the Freiwilliger, we're going to throw them back out. Brunswickers, you are going to continue moving forward. We're going to try and rally them. Where's Uxbridge? There you are. Uxbridge. Okay, you are having an effect. Not much of an effect, but an effect. Depleted and isolated and disrupted. They are still routing. The Dutch cavalry is to fall back behind the Anglo Vian and Vandelers cavalry. Now, let's think. They're disrupted and isolated. I think I am going to order the 18th Hussars to launch a charge against them. It's not necessarily going to do the most, but let's do this the proper way. There you go. So, Prince of Wales Hussars. Alright, he is to try and... Where is your divisional commander? There he is. Get your butt over there to try and help rally them. The Brunswicker cavalry. The avant-garde. The light brigade. The line brigade. It's all heading that direction. I mean, I could still... It's not worth me charging down the road at the moment. I think I'm actually just going to abandon La Haye-Saint. Alright, you're going to reform into column and push into those woods. I could push forward, but it would be pushing straight into his cavalry. And more importantly, into a lot of guns, and it would open a gap in my line. So you're going to go there. Hello there. Hello there, boys. Seventeenth National Militia and the Chasseurs. Alright, some 6-pounders. There they should be able to do some decent damage. My guess is he's got all his cavalry hidden down here. It's certainly not going to be surprising, to say the least. I mean, do I do it just because I can? Not really, because it would leave me in an uncomfortable and dangerous situation. Shoot them in the face. It's not going to do a whole lot, but my poor Cornwall boys are suffering under that barrage. The poor boys from Cornwall were suffering. General Lambert will come into the centre, at least for now. That way he can either go over here or over here. The one advantage of such a small battlefield. Well, hello there. So my real concern is where the hell... I am going to shift Oberstleutnant Soher's cavalry brigade up here just to see what they can see. If it's barely anything, then I might shift. Alright, Blucher. Go to the middle. Again, we're just waiting for that opportunity for forces to arrive. Or just release. We just need one simple thing. One brigade released will do a hell of a lot. The release of a singular brigade and getting it on the road to Waterloo will be very helpful. But of course, that is not necessarily what's going to happen. So again, with him just bashing a great big hole in my line, which is a little unfortunate. Still, all things considered, the 1st Hanoverian Brigade, I'm not sure what I want to do, really. There's the guard, so he's shifted the guard into the centre, basically. So, 1st Corps is attacking all along here. You've got, obviously, 2nd Corps attacking here, and 6th Corps buggering off in this direction. My guess is he wants to get into the Bois de Paris and basically setting up a defence line, or he wants to get up here and basically shoot me as I come out the woods. Which is definitely something. Let's have a look-see. Shuttle. Cemetery. Alright. So, yeah. He is having to extend his line because of the fact that he knows the Prussians are coming, and because he's extended his line to go round over here, his flank is naturally extended. Apologies for the coughing. Yeah, there we go. Had an itch at the back of my throat. Now, we'll just continue plinking away at what we can. Are you vulnerable to artillery? No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You are vulnerable to one battery, which is them. You're not. You're not. You're not. Okay, so we are now back on the reverse slope of the ridge. So yeah, he can see a lot of my... Can see all these chaps, so I will probably withdraw them back down to the reverse side of the ridge, so that he can come over and just get shot in the face, and also get blasted in the face by cannons. As for you will go there and there. Again, it's not really worth me moving anything when it comes to the cavalry. So for now, I think that is it. You will go that way. The Duke of Cumberland's Hussars will shift that way. Grant will shift as well. So again, for now, I think that is it. While we await the inevitable assault. You, however, will shoot them in the face. You're not going to do a lot, but anything's better than nothing. Alright. Disrupted and isolated. So for now, let's push on to the melee. No prediction. It's not really worth it then, is it? This is gonna hurt. Yeah. I knew that was gonna hurt, unfortunately. Yeah, figures as much. They are probably dead. However, they have possibly caused that really wasn't worth it, all things considered. Really not worth it. Other than the potential disorder it will cause. There's Dubinois. So the first cuirassier, Colonel Oder and General de Brigade Dubinois. Colonel Duquemont. Still, we are at least, quote, still for all my issues, we are still in a fairly safe position. So despite my losses of what, 5,000 men, near enough. The French have lost about near enough 3,000. I'm hoping to ensure that they are forced to come up and get shot in the face. Force them to come over these hedges. But for now, that's going to be it. I've got the Oxfords covering over here to help. Yeah, the guards I can sort of sort out in a minute as well. But basically I'm going back into, quote, reverse slope. So for now, that is going to be it. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this latest part. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, leaving a comment or subscribing. Let me know how you're enjoying them. And I will see you all. Also tell me how badly I'm doing. Tell me where do you think I can improve beyond the fairly obvious stuff like don't shoot your guns if you want to move them. Don't get carried away with shooting your guns. So, for now, I thank you for watching once again. And I will see you all next time. So until then, bye bye for now.